Hello guys and welcome to another transfer update. Here are my top 10 players that could possibly leave club after being relegated to English Championship with a bonus player. Number 10. Armel Bella-Kotchap. He only joined Southampton from German club VfL Bochum for €11 million last summer, but has managed to make a good impression in his first and most likely only season at the club. The 21-year-old has been a standout performer in Southampton's poor defense and played 26 games for the club before his injury woes. The center defender's calmness and ability on the ball earned him a spot on Germany's World Cup squad, which already makes him too good for the English Championship. So far, he has been linked with a swift return to the Bundesliga with Eintracht Frankfurt reportedly interested in signing him, but now that the relegation is confirmed, more clubs are bound to show interest. Number 9. Harvey Barnes. The versatile star must have thought his goal may keep Leicester up, but it wasn't to be. Now the man who has been linked with some big clubs in the past is likely to consider his future with the Foxes, capable of making a healthy profit on their academy graduate, who has been linked with Newcastle. Number 8. Jack Harrison. Ironically, the winger almost swapped Leeds for Leicester in January, so his fate will have been the same regardless, as it was a late U-turn saw him stay at Ellen Road and pen a new deal, which no doubt included relegation clauses. Harrison greatly frustrated the Leeds fans, brilliant 1 minute, haphazard the next. Nevertheless, there will be those who will pay a decent fee to take him. Number 7. Romeo Lavia. Relegation or not, Romeo Lavia's days as a Saint were always numbered, as the teenager had been in high demand since the January transfer window. The 19-year-old defensive midfielder has been exceptional in his debut Premier League season, having joined from Manchester City for a €12.3 million fee last summer. He has since played 32 games across all competitions for Southampton and is being courted by top clubs like Chelsea and Arsenal. It is difficult to see the young Belgian going down with Southampton. The relegation has most likely fast-tracked his ascension to a bigger team. Number 6. Che Adams. Che Adams could not do enough to help Southampton beat the drop, but his goals might have been enough to earn him a move to another Premier League club in the summer. The 26-year-old striker has scored 10 goals in 35 games across all competitions this season, his best tally for Southampton in his 4th season at the club. He is not the most prolific, as he has only managed 31 goals in 145 games for the Saints so far, but he is definitely too good to play in the Championship at the moment. Everton have already been linked with a move for him, assuming they escape relegation themselves. Number 5. James Ward-Prowse. English midfielder James Ward-Prowse is probably the most likely Southampton player to depart the club this summer, and he has already been linked with multiple clubs. The 28-year-old has been primed for a bigger move for a while now, and Southampton's unfortunate relegation provides a springboard for the set-piece specialist. Ward-Prowse has scored 10 goals in 43 games for the Saints so far this season, making him their joint top scorer while also contributing 4 assists. The England international has also scored 17 goals directly from free kicks in the Premier League so far, the second highest tally in the competition behind only David Beckham with 18. It remains to be seen where Ward-Prowse will end up if he does leave St Mary's this summer, but clubs like Liverpool and Aston Villa have been mentioned so far. Number 4. Kelechi Iheanacho. Leicester paid more than £20 million to sign the Nigerian back in 2017, and he's proved himself in the top flight. Unlike Jamie Vardy, who is poised to stay, Iheanacho is likely to explore his options, with the Foxes likely to recoup a fair chunk of the money they paid 6 years ago. Number 3. Rodrigo. Leeds' highest earner, ironically, produced his best season for the Whites in the year they go down. Signed upon their return to the top flight, Rodrigo has been inconsistent but came alive this term. Although his goals were not enough to keep Leeds up, there will be interest in the forward from England as well as abroad, but it suits both parties for the player to be moved on. Number 2. Youri Tielemans. The Belgian's exit has long been expected after he decided to run down his contract. Tielemans raised some eyebrows when he signed permanently for the Foxes several years ago, but he will now have his pick of where to go next after Leicester's relegation and is capable of performing for a top side. Number 1. James Maddison. He may go down in the history books as among the best players to ever suffer relegation, but that is the situation Maddison finds himself in. Earlier this season he was on the plane to Qatar with England. Such was the clamor for his inclusion. Now he faces a big decision where next. He will likely be the most in-demand man for all the relegated sides, with top 6 outfits no doubt eyeing his signature, potentially at a bargain price. Bonus player is Illan Meslier. Despite conceding a shed load of goals, Meslier has been linked with some big clubs. The young Frenchman has been Leeds' #1 throughout their time in the top flight and, given their shaky defense, has often been called upon with his shot-stopping earning particular praise. He was dropped for the final weeks of the season and may now decide to seek an exit from Yorkshire. So guys, which other players do you see leaving their club this summer after relegation? Leave your comments below and don't forget to smash the subscribe button, like and share this video. Thanks and goodbye.